Friends, when a man loves his wife, he treats her as his own self. In Genesis chapter 2 verse 23, when Adam first met Eve, he said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." This was not just a romantic expression. It meant that when a man loves a woman, he naturally sees her as one with himself. That's why the Bible continues, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." Husband and wife are not two, but one. Marriage is not about drawing boundaries and saying, "You are you, and I am me." It's about living as one. That is the biblical vision of marriage. But today, many young couples, especially those who both work, keep their earnings separate. They say, "This is your money, and this is my money." Some even argue that there should always be boundaries between husband and wife. Yet the Bible says, in the same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. If husband and wife are one, then a husband loving his wife is the same as loving himself. Think about it. Can the right hand ever say to the left hand, "This is my money, not yours"? Of course not. A marriage is not two separate bank accounts. It is a covenant where two become one. Now, yes, husbands and wives may have different roles. But apart from those roles, in everything else, whether it's finances, raising children, or housework, it should never be about mine and yours. It should always be shared together. When couples build walls of separation, they end up trapped inside those very walls. But love tears down walls. When a husband and wife are willing to sacrifice for each other and carry everything together, they experience what it truly means to be one. And that, my friends, is the joyful and beautiful marriage that God intended. If you'd like to hear more about what it looks like when a man loves his wife, please check out the full video in the link below.